Welcome to Ring Central Coliseum in Oakland, home of the A's. Sunday baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Oakland Athletics. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. So the Oakland A's have already won the series, and now they go for the 4-game sweep, Chris. It's been a lopsided series so far.
Yeah, they've clearly been the better team, and I expect them to come out today looking to tie a bow on this series. And on the other side, most teams run into at least a 3-game sweep at some point, but not every team looks back at a 4-game sweep at the end of the year. And I'll say this, as a player, it's especially frustrating when the losses keep coming against the same team. So if they can salvage a win today, this series won't go down quite as sour.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Ross Stripling. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on, but he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
And he grounds one to the right side. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's Josh Naylor. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
On the ground, 2-ball. Gelof. Here's Jose Ramirez. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher.
Fly ball down the line. And Ramirez is set down. Runner tags at second, tries to get back and save. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, David Fry. That catches the corner.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Brings it in. 2-away down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
To the plate for the force, out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. 3 left for the Guardians, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and on the hill, the big righty, Gavin Williams. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Left field, way back there. Back, gone. He sends a rocket to left. His first homer of the year. The Athletics score first. It's 1-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Base hit, center field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Now the tag at third, and they got him. Long throw is there. That ends the inning. Oakland gets one on this homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in the East Bay, top of the second, stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Brayan Rocchio. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball.
You know why Stripling has such a high arm slot? Well, he broke his leg in high school and couldn't play infield, so he was forced to adjust his throwing motion because of the cast on his leg. He changed his position, and he never looked back.
On the ground to third, slides for the stop, gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out. Here's Ramon Laureano. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. A's leading by a run here at the top of the second. It's in and out of his glove, but in time. Nice job to stay with it to end the inning. The Guardians go down in order, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back in Oakland, bottom of the second, striding to the plate now for Oakland, Seth Brown. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. There's a swing and a drive. Straw going back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, bases empty. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got a fastball. Late jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Miguel Andujar. 5 for 14 in the series coming in. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kwan makes the grab. 2 down. And it's Aledmys Diaz. Swinging a hot bat in the series. He's got 7 base hits coming in. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
And we're back. Now the left fielder, Steven Kwan. Gets under it and pops it up. Sizing this one up. And makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. On the ground, Diaz. Not in time, he legs it out.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Righty to the plate. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Davis pulls that one down, and there's 2 down. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Ripped to short. Not in time. He's safe. Now it's the DH, David Fry. And the slider just misses. Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count. And
that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Set for the bottom of the of the third. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Esteury Ruiz. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Long run, nice grab. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan Noda, grounded out his first time. And there's a foul ball. And the pitch. That's a laser base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything.
That one ripped left field. This looks like extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And here is Brent Rooker. Base hit, 1 run in already. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Now it's J.D. Davis. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a foul ball. Runners at the corners, 1 away here in the last half of the third. Smoked into left, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 3-zip. Now the tag at third, and they got him. Not in time, it's a double. So here's Brown at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. And that one hammered way back there. Gone. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
He hit that into the wind, and it still had enough to leave the ballpark. He really connected on that pitch. Well, put a really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of you. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
2 outs, nobody on. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. So it's 4 runs for him, 5 hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the A's 5 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th, Bo Naylor. And a pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Naylor, 24 years old, and he was born in Canada. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Left-hand batter waits. This one popped up. Diaz moves under it, and it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Brian Rocchio. And it's fouled away. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Naylor on at first, nobody out. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. Here's Andres Gimenez. Well struck right field. That one back there. And he brings it into the warning track. Runner tags and will move up to 3rd.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
The Athletics leading by 5. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And that is that. Guardians strand a couple. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's Oakland's DH, Miguel Andujar. Williams back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
You know, these Athletics doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Aledmys Diaz down. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Liner, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Esteury Ruiz. He was late there. Strike 1. Diaz leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is foul back. And he deals. On the ground right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Not much to this one up.
So they turn things over to the righty, Xzavier Curry.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. He's already homered here in this one. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Sizes this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. A's strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back in Oakland, we go to the top of the 5th. So in now for Cleveland, Myles Straw. In the air, left field, Brown. In position, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. And now it's Josh Naylor. And there's a strike.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
That's towards center. Out number 2. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's always a threat at the plate.
He's been flexing his power in the majors for a long time now. His first career home run was to right field right here inside Yankee Stadium in 2014. The right fielder that day for the Yankees, Ichiro Suzuki. Even he couldn't catch that one.
And Ramirez is set down. And that is that. Guardians go down 1-2-3. It's 5-0. Back here in the East Bay, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Oakland cleanup hitter, Brent Rooker. And he gets tied up right there. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Eli Morgan up and loosening in the pen. Strike 2.
0-2.
The pitch. And down on strikes. One gone here.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Seth Brown up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That misses. And now it's even 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. We're through 5. It's the A's 5 and the Guardians nothing. And we're back at the plate. David Fry. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
You know, these Guardians finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Diaz makes the grab, 1 away. Naylor stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through that.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Got him swinging.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the A's 5 and the Guardians nothing. Well, we go bottom 6, and here's the catcher, Tyler Soderstrom. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Late on that fastball.
Go ball. 1 strike.
The pitch. The punch out there. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Now Miguel Andujar.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that's outside. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Towards first, sneaks through, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull him to second safely.
He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Aledmys Diaz now 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Man at second. Got him swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Next up for the A's, Esteury Ruiz. 1 for 3. Fouled off left side. Man on second, 2 down. And strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Naylor throws to first in time. And that is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We're through 6 full. It's the A's 5 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Stepping up for the Guardians, Andres Gimenez.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
The right-hander back to work. Pulls that one foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Out to short, Diaz. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any doubt at all.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Athletics.
Here's
are
one more
challenging the
look.
previous
They
play.
called him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you, Singy?
I don't think so, Boog. I mean, we need something obvious to overturn it, and I just don't see it.
So they've made a decision, and the runner is safe. The original call is confirmed, and that leaves them without any challenges the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of safe at first base.
Man at first, Laureano comes up to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Davis with the throw to first. And Laureano is retired. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball popped up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And now the center fielder, Miles Straw. Fly ball to right. Rooker makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Eli Morgan.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Laureano settles under it, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Geloff now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Late on that fastball. Activity in the bullpen. Sam Hentges, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Sandlin, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in for Oakland, Brent Rooker. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Morgan, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2017. Next offering is fouled back. A wind in the pitch. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Naylor gathers, throws to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. The pitch. That's to third, and foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So now it's the full hole hitter, Jose Ramirez. Right down the chute, strike one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by...
To second, that's one. But safe at first, it's a fielder's choice. Next is the designated hitter, David Fry. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Here comes the 0-1. And a base hit. Around second is Ramirez. Around third, the throw in. And he's in safely at third. A run comes in on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel.
And up next for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio. Hit on the ground, might be two. Fires to first on the run, and he's out. Stepping in, Andres Jimenez. Swing and a ball popped up. Diaz moves under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. So 2 runs in the inning on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left. Home half of... Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's J.D. Davis. The wind of the pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Late with the swing there. Movement in the bullpen. James Karinchak, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Way inside.
It's a good take.
Got it by him for the K.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Brown now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Swings and misses. Now 2 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Soderstrom jumps out of the way of ball 1.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're still out in front 5-2. Back in Oakland, and now the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The 0-2. Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. This to third. Davis. Zips it across. And a couple of quick outs. Last out for the Guardians in this one. So in now for Cleveland, Miles Straw. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top of the ninth. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
2 outs. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. The A's have won 4 in a row.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew? He'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And your final score, 5-2. Oakland victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Giambi. Talk to you soon.